Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Finley, and it's Burns in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Celtics, we've got Richmond. He's out there with Brown. Steven Jackson is out there with Duncan. And it's Walker in at the power forward. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Here's Marbury. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Walker's shot is off. Here's Finley. He's covered by Brown. They grab their own miss. The shot's good.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Pass to Jackson. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. That one, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. This, of course, being game 1 of the season, is their first look at the Celtics. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Hubert Davis, and it's Trent in at the 5 spot. Here's Bell. No good off the back of the rim.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Morris checked in for Cassell. And Al Harrington subbed in for Martin. And Detroit with a change here, too. Wennington, he's checked in for Davis. Here's Kittles. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Bell. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. ABC's checked in for Moore. Intercepted. Here's Trent. Pass to Kittles to take the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. One is no good.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
That's tipped. Here's Kittles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Both shots good from the stripe.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And the pass to Chandler. But they get it back. And the basket by Harrington.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I got a chance to hear what John Beilein told his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Cassell's checked in. He's off on the first. That's off as well, so he misses both. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. He's looking for Bell and finds him. Rebound by the Pistons. Wennington's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Cassell gets the bucket. Cassell's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Passes it to Kittles. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bell passes to Cassell. Here is Elliott. And here's Bell. Lock at 6. Pass to Harrington. From deep. It's hauled in by Trent. The Pistons trail it. Pass to Lou. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Trent. Here's Kittle. Here's Lou. Goes back up. Here's Wennington, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 1.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Top of the key. Cassell, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Wennington, no good. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Cleveland. Harrington, the pass to Cassell. To the paint, here's Chandler. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Lou. Chandler with the block. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Elliott. Tries again. Here's Harrington. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lou. Missed. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you.
Two.
That one is off. The franchise is checked in for Miami. The dude comes in for Wright, and a change for the Bulls. Simmons checked in for Big Cat. And the second free throw, good. Chicago leading. Taking a look at the Bulls. We've got the dude. Ball is out there with Grant. Then it's Simmons. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the 3.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
He's really built up that assist total over the course of this game. And it's a great thing to have that kind of passing coming from a position other than the point. That ensures the ball will always be moving and nobody will be left out of the offense.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
The rebound by Grant.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, then on Monday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Free throw good, Wallace.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Even with one miss, he stretched this out to a 2-possession game.
No bucket, and that miss is number 6. He's made 7. To the left wing. Here's McGinnis. He dishes it to Wallace, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wallace has got 11 in the second half.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Lukovsky, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Miami. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Heat. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Livingston with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from the franchise. Here's Simmons following the score by Miami. The pass to the dude. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Wallace. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good. Wallace hits 2 free throws.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Livingston looking for the opening. There's the double team with Grant. Martin wide open. He fires. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Wallace has got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Simmons. Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Livingston with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Here's Kemp. Rebound by the Bulls. Wallace has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Down low. Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Livingston. Back to Kemp. They need this, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is the guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
And that one falls for Kemp. And Miami making a change here. Blair's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Turkoglu's checked in. And so Kemp nails both of them. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Passes to Abdul Rahim. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first one falls for him. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Right. And slam dunk by Kemp.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
The dude passes to Turkoglu. Dishes to Wallace. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
Let's go.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Long, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Turkoglu outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time. Williams passes to Anderson. Back to Williams. Fires for three. It's not going to go for him.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
On the court for Seattle, the dude out there with Wells, and it's Williams. Then there's Derek Fisher, and it's Anderson in a shooting guard. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. And it's the Sonics taking it the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up. On Friday, then on Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
No good on that one.
And for all the things Anderson does well, it's his ball handling that's the most incredible. He honed those skills growing up as a playground legend in New York City.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Brown comes in for the dude, and Morris subbed in for Abdul Rauf. Toronto trails by 9. Wesley the pass to Meeks. Tipped away to the middle. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Here's Thomas. And misses it off the right side of the rim. To the inside. Shots good by Wesley. Wesley's got 8 points here in this quarter. And it's Williams with the ball for Seattle. The pass to Wells. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now, here's Meeks. Pass to Morris. Drains the three-pointer.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Sonics leading by 4. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The dude, he's checked in for Anderson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last break, I got a chance to hear what the Supersonics head coach said to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. He said it's a badly bruised hip, and though he's in a lot of pain, he doesn't think there's any significant bone or joint damage. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And the dunk by Wells.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Toronto trails by 7. Meeks with it. Pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Meeks. From past the arc. LaFrance pulls it in.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And no good that time. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches a 3, sinks the triple. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Sonics.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So we see the Sonics get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well, Knocked loose. The dude passes to Hill. Passes it to McGetty. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
And that one falls for McGetty. Houston making some changes. Miller's checked in for Moncrief, and it's Baker in for Hill. And so McGetty nails both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
The dude out there with Barry. Then it's Miller. Then it's McGetty. And it's Baker in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Houston. The rebound by Baker. Baker's to take the lead. It's rebounded by New York.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Good work there as it goes.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's the dude. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. Here's Baker.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter. If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole. You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Here's the dude. Pass to Baker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Larry Johnson picks one up.
And Baker has proven to be an efficient scorer. Also will hit the glass hard, a nightly double-double threat.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Here's Houston. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Gary Payton.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
All right, thank you, David. That puts them in the lead. The Dudes got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Payton with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Craig. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Craig's got 6 points in the quarter.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 2. 1:51 left in the fourth. .151 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barry the pass to Miller. And stolen by Miller. Pushing it up. Second chance shot. Houston's shot's good. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 4. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Here's the dude, covered by Payton. Inside, and stolen by Payton. Up the floor, finishes the break with a slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's the dude. Down low, shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup. Baker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Houston. And that one hits back iron.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And there's the pass to Baker. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Payton. Good D by Miller.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
New York calls timeout. Here's Houston. Payton outside. Three-pointer. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Good there, the potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Houston, and away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, Johnson is out there with Miller. Then there's Payton, and it's Houston at the 2. Miller kicks to Payton. Pass to Houston. Shot clock at 6. With the shot. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Baker. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
and he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
There's Baker. Now the feed to Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Houston, the pass to Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Here's the dude, covered by Payton. Pass to Barry. Here's Baker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Larry Johnson picks one up. The first free throw is good. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Houston. And New York with a change here, too. James is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And so Payton will bring it up for New York. Now the pass to Houston. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closer. James in the post. Covered by Miller. That shot off. The Rockets shooting at 50% in a decent group. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Payton, and the dunk by Payton.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Yeah, but you can't fail to protect the ball. That's the likely result. Those types of turnovers.
And here are the Knicks now after Grant Hill misses. And good that time. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's the dude, covered by Payton. Bangs home the trifecta. Barry's got 19 points.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
Payton finds James. The rebound by Baker. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. To the paint, Miller. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They push it up 4 on 3. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 19.
He has the D scattered on the break, and with his touch, that's a great shot.
Now here is Hill. Tight defense on him. New York leading by 4. Pass to Craig. Good D by Miller.
He's not an easy man to stop, but he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Payton. It's deflected. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, one of the great in-game dunkers we have. Grant Hill, he might not put on a show with his dunks, but it doesn't make him any less impressive.
Here's Houston. Shoots it up. The rebound by Baker.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. There's 45 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Craig kicks to James. Payton outside. Over Baker. Head shot off. And the Rockets take it the other way. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Houston. It's off.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And so here is Houston. Count it!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Here's Houston. To tie, can't connect. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Tiny. Buckets is out there with Bibby. Then it's Ratliff, and it's Best, and at the small forward.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Jamison. Here's Francis. Back to Jamison. Here's Hill. No good that time. Excellent D there from Ratliff. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's O'Neal. Excellent D there from Ratliff.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Bibby. 6 to shoot. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Here's our test. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the Pacers. We've got Tiny. Buckets is out there with Miller. Then it's Ratliff. And it's Walker in at the power forward. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
And you know, Kevin, Jamison is a high-scoring stretch 4 who continues to get better. The former Tar Heel gets it done from anywhere.
Jamison hits them both. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here is Boykins. Pass to Ratliff. Shot clock at 5. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Mike Bibby's checked in for the Pacers. And Ratliff no good on that one.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And O'Neal is simply a beast. Jermaine O'Neal, a long, athletic, big guy with a nice shooting touch from mid-range.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. Miller with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Miller's got the lead up to 3 now for Indiana.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Jamison. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bibby kicks to Miller. Over Francis. Miller, no luck.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside, Jamison. It's deflected. Stolen by Artest. It's rebounded by New Orleans. O'Neal's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. There's the pass to Francis. Pass to Mashburn. Shoots the three. Jamison, no luck.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Pass to Bibby. They get the rebound. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So Indiana wins the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Radliff's got 19 points.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one, good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here is Bibby. Pass to Artest. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Francis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fires from the wing. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Miller, no luck. New Orleans trails by 3. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Artest. Ratliff dishes to Artest. Here's Bibby. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 5.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And there's the pass to Jamison. Over Ratliff. Nice shot by Jamison. Jamison's got 4 this quarter. Pacers leading by 3. Bibby with it. He kicks it to Ratliff. Money!
Yeah, and Bibby does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Here's Ortiz. Off target from outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door. And
no good as the The first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And, you know, one of the things you like about Bibby, he's energetic at the point guard spot and can light you up with his jump shot. This guy is really solid.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. And it's the Hornets' ball.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left in overtime. Here's Francis. Bibby covering. Outside for Jamison. They get it back. Francis. Good D by Miller. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Rebound by Williams.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so the Pacers take the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching. Here's the dude, covered by Payton. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. On the court for the Knicks. They've got Gary Payton, and it's Craig in at the 4 slot.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Fast break, here they come. Pass to Payton. Toronto grabs the miss.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Posey kicks to Payton. Passes it to Craig. Olsen, he's guarded by Meeks from 10 feet out and too long on the shot. Toronto trails by 6. Here's Abdul Rauf. Meeks, good. Meeks got 7 now in this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Craig, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hendricks, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Abdul Rauf against Payton. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to Craig. Back to Payton. Here's Miller. No good on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Here's Brown. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Gary Payton.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. The pass to the dude. Can't connect from long distance.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let's
Lewis passes to Montgomery. Mourning inside, guarded by Bradley. And it's blocked by Bradley. They've got back, and it's Burns in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Vancouver trails by 3. Pass to Mourning. Over Bradley. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 6 in the quarter. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Five on the clock. Offensive rebound. Finley, and he jams it with authority.
And Finley finding the hot hand, efficient from pretty much any spot on the floor.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, Vancouver's coach got into his team during that timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Now, here's Bradley. Passes it to Finley. A 3-ball. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Bradley can't get it to go.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Rose can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Barber, Bradley, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Vancouver trails by 5. The pass to Leonard for the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 17 points here in the second half.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? There's a minute left to play here in the 4th. Here's Mourning. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
Now, here's Bradley. A putback. It's good on the putback. Finley's got 39.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Pass to Mourning. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. They're down by 7. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Williams outside. It's good. And now they trail by just 4. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
He dishes it to Mourning. Lewis outside. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas, and so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And here's Miles outside. Count it. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Here is Russell. Right side Robinson. To the wing right side. Jazz passing it around. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Murazan the rebound. Murazan's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Robinson is out there with Davis. Then it's Russell. Then it's Geiger. And it's Sharp in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here is Robinson to the paint. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
So it's the Jazz now. After the basket by Washington, here's Russell. Finds the open look, and it's on target. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
To the left side wing to take the lead, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, and the defense of Russell just outstanding. Feels like he can shut down any player in this league.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. No good on the second free throw.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Weber with it. Robinson picks him up. Owens. And that misses badly. Air ball. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Robinson kicks to Russell. Passes to Hamilton. To take the lead. Drills it from outside.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Strickland. This one for three. Hands it from downtown. Strickland's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
And a cold-blooded triple to calm this crowd down after what looked like a huge three at the other end.
Pass to Russell. Fires the three. Murison the rebound. Murison's. And that's going to be a treble.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Jazz shooting 41% for the game. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Owens covered by Hamilton. Here's Owens. Hamilton with some nice deep. And for the Jazz, they're shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Perry. The Jazz with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Weber can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And the Jazz call time here. The score is tied at 85. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Chris Weber.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. They've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And here's Hamilton. That will count. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. It'll be the Wizards off the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Wizards. Weber is out there with ABC. And there's Davis, and it's Strickland in at the point guard position. And Utah has possession after the basket by Washington. Here's Perry. Unable to get that one. Good D by Weber. Floats one, and David Robinson pulls it down. Utah trailing here. Hamilton outside. The pass to Russell. Releases from 15, and the jumper falls for him. Russell's got 20 points.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Here's Strickland. A rebound by the Jazz. Hamilton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Perry. Russell inside. It's tipped. Here's Davis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Utah called for the foul. And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Here's Perry. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Jazz lead by 1. Wizards have gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. Strickland passes to Davis. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game for Utah. They've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. On defense, Washington. Perry passes to Hamilton. Shot clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. No good on the shot. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Murison. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here is Hamilton. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Pass to Strickland. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Strickland's got the lead up to 3 now for Washington.
And Weber, just one of the best passing big men we've ever seen. I love watching him share the ball and really revamp the art of the high post.
Russell passes to Robinson. Jazz passing it around. Here's Hamilton. Misses off the right iron.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Now the pass to Perry. Goes up the baseline. Weber pulls it in. Wizards leading by 3. To the inside. Murison. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Hamilton against Davis. Here's Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 3. 1:06 left in the first overtime. So it's Washington now. Here's Strickland. And Robinson comes to help. Pass to Owens. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Great decision. Great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you, GA, but I've seen crazy things happen.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 6. 50 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Inside, here's Medvedenko. Money!
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Can't waste any time here.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Murison the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They lead by 4. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Here's Washington now. 4-point game. And that's an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. You can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. In the corner, it's Hamilton. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Utah calls timeout. They trail by 5. There's 14 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. From deep. The rebound by Chris Webber. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And how unique is Webber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so Washington takes the win, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time. Outside Williams. Pass to Artest. Now here's Walker. Guarded closely. He feeds it to Boykins. It's good. This game is all even. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Charlotte. On the court for the Hornets. Marks is out there with easy breezy. Then it's Thomas. And there's Carter. And it's Coleman in at the 5. And the Hornets call time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Vince Carter.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Miller against Thomas. And the pass to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Coleman. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Indiana leading. He kicks to Boykins. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And Miller throws it down home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Coleman. The Pacers making the shot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Carter inside the three-point line. The Pacers pull it in.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Pass to McCarty. Green dishes to Carter. Here's Coleman. Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. There's Miller with the 3. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Green against Artest. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Indiana leading by 6. Miller with a wide open look. And Indiana, another 3.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
To stop the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
Now, here's Walker. Passes it to Artest. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Here's McCarty. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Miller against Carter. Now here is Miller. And so the Pacers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.